How much does it cost to run a senator's office? Well, Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal spent nearly $5 million of taxpayer money in his first 21 months in office. Here's a closer look now at Blumenthal by the numbers. Blumenthal spent more in the first 9 months of 2012 than he did in the entire year of 2011. The most recent records show the Democratic senator spent about $2.1 million in his first year in office, versus $2.8 million for January through September of his second year. That's a 33% increase, and it does not account for the final 3 months of 2012, so the increase is certain to be higher. Public financial records are only available from when Blumenthal took office in January 2011 until the most recent data in September 2012. So if we look at those first 9 months of 2012 compared to the first 9 months of 2011, Blumenthal's spending increased his second year in office by about $800,000. When we compare Blumenthal's spending to the 11 other New England senators, he's right in line with their 2012 spending average of $2.8 million. But what accounts for Blumenthal's 2012 spending increase? We wanted to ask him that, but his communications director denied us an interview. According to the public records, payroll was the budget section with the biggest jump from 2011 to 2012, an increase of almost $800,000 from $1.7 million to $2.4 million for staff salary. In total, over 2 years, his office has employed 63 people. Staff salaries adds up to 90% of his total budget. His top 3 highest paid employees are Richard Kehoe, State Director, who makes an average of $151,000 per year. Lori Rubiner, Chief of Staff at $148,000, and Elizabeth Canick, Deputy Chief of Staff at $143,000. Records show about 4% or $177,000 of Blumenthal's budget is spent on travel. That's to pay for plane tickets and car trips for the senator and his staff. He has 2 offices, one in Hartford and one in Washington, D.C. He and some of his staff members fly back and forth about 3 times a month. Rent and communications for the senator's offices has cost nearly $100,000. About $210,000 was spent on printing, supplies, acquisition of assets, and other contractual services. The records we examined did not make it clear what these materials, assets, or services are. And all that adds up to the senator's running budget total for 2012, $2.6 million. To put that into context, we asked some Connecticut businesses with about the same number of employees as Blumenthal's office how much it costs them to run their office for a year. The average is about $700,000. Blumenthal's office is $2.6 million. Separate from his budget, the senator's yearly salary is $174,000. That's over 3 times higher than the median American household income of $50,000. Marcus Harun, Q30 News.